Hi guys, Artiar here. So since Liliam gotten a massive buff, and Liliam basically is able to replace every single slot that you need a DPS. For example, if you want Liliam to be in Tormaton, Doki Doki, Aurora, Doki Doki is not really that good, but if you want to use Liliam at Tormaton, Aurora, you want to use in GP Outpost, Green Pursuit, basically every single PvE content, Liliam is able to fit in. As long as the position is what you're using previously for knitting, then Liliam is able to replace it. But some viewer requested for like, how about a showcase like for Liliam for all 4 Inferno bosses in one video, then player can actually like try to replace or try to use their Liliam to actually for their shell content as well. So today we're going through NicoNana, Sharon, ShadowFlame, Hoyan, and Regokutsu, all clear by Liliam, but it's not from me because I don't have the lattice for Liliam at the moment. So all this showcase here is provided by IC, which is my friend, and he recorded every single bosses he's using in Liliam. It's a very high win rate. Other than Regokutsu, I would say it's a 100% win rate, almost there, because you just need a burst DPS, right? And I will be showcasing by them one by one, and also showcase his the module that he's actually using. So the first one we're going to take a look here is for NicoNana. So the NicoNana one, he's using Vice, Mio, Claws, and Liliam. Basically, you can actually replace with other unit here. Like for example, if you don't want to use Vice, you can use Marvel, something like that. You can mix and match with whatever team you're currently using. Just that this is the team he's using, and is for him is 100% win rate. So we can take a look here. Mio to turn meter control and speed boost for your team to increase the speed. And then Claws here will apply the debuff, defend, break, speed down, everything. Then Vice here will turn meter, delay the boss again. Then Liliam here will be doing massive damage to NicoNana. Alright, then we just need to do a little bit more damage and delay the boss turn meter. And then we'll wait for Liliam to do more damage, then the boss will die. Alright, very straightforward. Then previously, probably you guys are using Dating for this position here, but now we're gonna use Liliam, and we're able to do it perfectly. Okay, so turn meter control the boss, then Liliam will just finish up the boss. Very smooth, very fast, and it's 41 seconds. You can probably hit even lower if you change other unit, for example, let's say like Marvel, or even like Dina, for example. Let's say you use Marvel to speed down the boss, and then you use Dina to apply vulnerable debuff instead of Claws just defend break, then probably you can even clear NicoNana even faster. But in terms of consistent wise, 100% win rate wise, this is a lot more consistent because the debuff landing and the turn meter pushing is actually very consistent. Okay, then if you look at Liliam's damage here, the S3 actually hits a lot. So the S3 here, one shot, it deals like 200k and almost more than half a HP. NicoNana HP just gone. Alright, so NicoNana is the easiest Inferno bosses for Shell, and it's actually doing a lot of damage. Okay, now let's take a look at the gear for NicoNana. Okay, so this is the gear for NicoNana. So he's using this, the Liliam he's using is a 545 Liliam, 70 speed, 100% crit rate to be consistent, high crit damage, so 150% plus 206%, and decent amount of attack. Then you are going for Fury, Keen Eye, Fury Edge. If you really want, you can even go for Momentum for maximize your DPS output for PvE content. It's going for count, and then Fury, Keen Eye, Fury Edge. This is the build for Liliam. And then the next one is going to be Claws. So Claws here is going for 111, no skill up on Claws. Then high effect accuracy, going for Swift Rush, Strife, and Swift Smite. But Strife here is not even trigger, basically focus on Swift Rush and Swift Smite to get enough speed and high effect accuracy to land the debuff by using the Codex of Magic. Alright, then the next one is going to be Mio. So Mio here is a 415 Mio. To be honest, you don't really need that, but IC is using Mio in PvP, that's why it's skill up. And then 162 speed, high effect accuracy, going for White Fang. Why White Fang is because White Fang here has Swift Rush and Swift Rate for the double speed. Okay, but you can, if you want, you can use with other shell, it doesn't matter, as long as you're actually controlling the boss and applying speed up for your team, because the more speed difference it is, the more damage it is. Okay, then the last one is going to be Vice. So Vice here is a 555 Vice, high effect accuracy for turn meter down the boss and apply taunt as well. Then 158 speed. Then for the shell here is using Amber, but to be honest, you can use other shell. Amber here is for like if Vice die, but for NicoNana situation you won't die, so you can replace with other shell, it doesn't matter. Alright, so he's using Amber here for the Swift Rush and Swift Smite basically for the speed. And I'm pretty sure this Amber he's also using for PvP content. So he's using this shell specifically for PvE and PvP as well. Alright, so after NicoNana, now we're gonna take a look at Sharon. So the Sharon one, he's using Lily, Liliam, Yeli, and Valerian. Basically the Lee family, and then with Valerian here for the sustain. So Valerian here will bubble up. Then Lily here will turn meter push. It push into Yeli. So Yeli will trigger the Revelation burst damage and also burst damage to Sharon. Slowly poke Sharon down. So Sharon will do some damage. AoE damage is fine. As long as your Liliam survive. Then Liliam here will count. With the S3 here and also the lifesteal, you are able to lifesteal back your heal, your HP, and you cut off the boss HP. Then Lily here, Artisan to put up shield, Lily S3, cooldown reduction for Yeli. So Yeli trigger another Revelation, trigger another AoE damage and spam damage to Sharon again. Poke Sharon HP again until low HP. Then you wait for Liliam to take his turn, take her turn, and she trigger S2, do damage to the boss, and Lily hit S1 and you trigger 1 assist damage. So if your assist damage high enough, the boss here already die. Alright, Yeli poke, then Sharon died. Okay, so this is a 50-second Sharon. You can even be even faster, depends on how many hits your Yeli does to the boss. Alright, so this is his team for Sharon. You can also fit into other team, I believe. Alright, so now let's take a look at the module. Alright, so this is the build for the Sharon one. So it's going for Lily 551, going for speed and just mainly focus on speed we do. Going for Artisan to apply the shield, but mainly focus on Swift Rush to apply the speed. The Time Wealth and Close Guard here doesn't matter for the Lily gear here. Okay, then the next one, Liliam, same thing, it's the same count build, same crit rate, crit damage. It basically is using the same Lily build for every single content. So it's Foray, Keen Eye, and Foray H. Then the next one is going to be Yeli. So Yeli here is a 455 Yeli with decent speed, decent crit rate, 69% crit rate with the 30% crit rate she's able to self-buff. It's 99% crit rate. And then with high crit damage and high attack because you want to trigger the Revelation damage. That is going for Onslaught to trigger the Revelation higher damage, and then Foray and Foray H. This is the Yeli build he's going for. Then the next one, Valerian, just the typical Valerian build. You want to focus on the S3 to get the bubble, and then high HP to increase the amount of shield, and then going for Artisan. Alright, so he's going for Unbreakable to increase the defense, and a mixture of Time Wealth and Ether Plug here for HP. But basically just go for HP for Valerian would do. Okay, then the next one is going to be ShadowFlame Hoyan. So he's using Lily here, and he's using Chachi, Red Chachi for stunning the boss and also turn meter down. Then Claws here to debuff the boss, and Liliam as the main DPS. Okay, let's take a look. Alright, Lily here, turn meter push yet Liliam. Then Chachi applied stun and also turn meter down. Then Claws here applied more debuff, defense break, speed down the boss. And then Liliam here cast S3, do massive damage to the boss. Okay, then Lily here, CD reset Liliam, so Liliam is able to spam another S3. Chachi here with the Codex of Magic able to double spam the S3, so another control and turn meter down the boss as well. Same thing for the Claws, apply the debuff again. Then Liliam spam another S3, does more damage now, and ShadowFlame Hoyan just left a little bit of the HP, and S2 follow up and clear ShadowFlame Hoyan. Very, very smooth, everything is very fast. It only takes 35 seconds to clear the boss. Okay, so we have Chachi here. Chachi in the main usage here. I did posted one video as well. Because of the S3 can actually turn meter control and also stun. So you want to stun the two mob here. So Chachi here is actually doing a very good job. You can also use Oboe here, but Oboe is AoE stun and then also poison, but you cannot turn meter down. But Chachi here turn meter down damn, so you make stuff a little bit more smoother. Okay, now let's take a look at the gear. Okay, so same thing for the Lily one. So the Lily build is the same as the previous bosses. It's going to be just focus on speed, and then it's going for Artisan, focus on Swift Rush. And then the Liliam one is the same build with other bosses as well. The 100% crit rate, high crit damage one, going for count. Then Chachi here is a 415 Chachi, mainly focused on the S3 to do the AoE stun and also AoE turn meter down, going for faster speed because you want to control them, and then effect accuracy 168. If you can even push it higher, so you can have higher chance to turn meter down and also control them as well. Then it's going for Codex of Magic, mainly focused on the speed. So you can see the Codex of Magic here doesn't have the speed here, right? But he's mainly focusing on the speed and Swift Smite. because I believe this Codex of Magic is using in PvP content, so he don't want to build a PvE one, so he just go for force Swift Rush speed here and with a Swift Smite. So he's not using the Bulwark, he's not using the Swift Smite, he's not using the Blood buff, he's just forcing the speed here and Swift Smite. So mainly focus on effect accuracy to control them. Then for the claws here, same thing, it's the same build with the previous bosses, decent speed and high effect accuracy. Going for Codex of Magic to double spam the asterisk. So you do notice that the shell he's always using, they are mainly for the PvP. Just that since he mainly focus on PvP content, but he still want to clear the PvE decently fast, so he just force some build and just like try to tune it. Alright, then the last one is going to be Regokutsu. So the Regokutsu is using the same build, same team as well. It's going to be the Claws, Chachi, Lily, and Liliam. It's basically the same team comp as the Hoyan one just now. Alright, so we can take a look here using the preset as well. So Lily here, Terminator push Liliam, then Claws here apply debuff, and then Chachi here apply stun and also Terminator down. So the other two mob here will get stunned. Then Liliam cast S3, do damage to the boss. Okay, Regokutsu do damage, it's fine as long as you can survive, because Claws here can reduce the boss damage output. Lily here will CD reset your Liliam, then Claws spam another S3 to extend the debuff and make it to into hack in debuff. Another S3 do more damage to the boss. Now the boss here will do some random damage because Lily and Liliam here, they are dark element, so will trigger the counter attack very often. So then Claws here will Terminator control them again. Then Liliam will self heal, and then Chachi did Terminator push Liliam and let Liliam take a turn and also cool down her skill as well, so Liliam can cast another S3. Then Lily here cast another S3 to let Liliam get another turn instantly and instantly wipe off Claws, Regokutsu. So it only takes 52 seconds to clear this boss if you are interested to build Liliam, Lily, Claws, and Chachi. So you do notice at the back of the turn, this boss is actually nuking two of them. Okay, because two of them they are disorder elements, so they will trigger the Regokutsu counter attack very frequently. So you want to ensure your team here can actually survive the boss damage. Then Chachi here will be Terminator pushing down them and also controlling, so you don't have to afraid that the mob will actually silence you. Okay, then after that Lily here will S1 make Claws to do some damage, and Claws with the count lifesteal, you are able to maintain a very healthy position for Liliam. Right, so Claws here will apply a AoE Terminator down to control them again, so they're not able to take the turn and silence your team. Okay, after that, Liliam here will do damage, alright, and then the boss here, Chachi here, will take his turn and then cast S2, instantly Terminator push Liliam and let Liliam take a turn and cooldown reduction by 1 turn, so she can spam the S3 again, do damage to the boss. Alright, then now the boss do some damage. Then Lily here casts S2, go to Liliam, instantly make Liliam take another turn, and then Liliam just kill it. Okay, so this is how the team works for Regokutsu for Liliam wise. And now let's take a look at the module. Alright, so same thing for the Claws one. It's the same build with other bosses, same speed, same effect accuracy, same shell as well. It's going for Codex of Magic. Then for Chachi one, it's also the same using for the previous bosses, the ShadowFlame Hoyan. It's using the same thing, same speed. Effect accuracy here you need higher requirement because you want to land the stun and also Terminator down. So higher effect accuracy for this part. Going for Force a Swift Rush and Swift Smite, going for Codex of Magic to double spam. Then for Lily is the same thing as well, decent speed, and then going for Artisan to apply the shield so everyone can get tanky. Then for Liliam it's the same build for the others as well, 100% crit rate to be consistent, high crit damage and attack to do burst damage. It's going for count. Count is basically the best shell for Liliam for PvE content, okay, because of the burst damage and self heal. Then for the count shell, this is the count shell passive it's going for. It's a rate attack, rate crit damage, and rate assault. Okay, so this is the shell he's going for. Okay, so basically that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this video actually helped those players who have Liliam and trying to make Liliam in their shell bosses. Then probably this video can give you an inspiration to build your Liliam team for all these 4 Inferno Shell Bosses as well. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Trent Ken, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwalks, Rimu, Chawny, Antonio Winterspoon, First Law, D&D, thank you so much for your support. And special thanks to the Super Thanks MVP, HMZ Riggs, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest 10. Thank you so much for Code Wilderness, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Chawny. Thank you so much for your support.